Welcome back to another video, everyone. And so today I'm going to do my first ever retrospective, starting with the Crash Bandicoot N-Sane Trilogy. Yep, for the Switch and the Xbox One, which is what I have it on, both physically, right?
Right.
So here I am with
Me.
Yep, my girlfriend, Angelina, while our kids are asleep, right?
Yeah, our children.
Yeah. So it's just gonna be you and me, right?
Right.
Okay. So, after all of this is my gameplay in Crash 1 as Coco, you see? Right?
Crash, are you calling me?
Oh, Coco, care to join in too?
I'm trying to sleep, Crashy too.
Oh, go back to sleep, Coco. Nobody's landing, alright?
Okay.
So, it's just me and you. Jasmine. By the way, we're using our Aladdin stage name, so no biggie.
You already finished? That's fine. We did it.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, back to Crash 1. So, the story starts out with Cortex trying to use Crash under his Evolve Array. Because the Evolve Array is unstable and their experiment fails, Crash manages to escape through the castle's window, realizing that his girlfriend, Tana, was next up on the Evolve Array. So yeah. Hey, did we say at the same time?
What?
Yeah, we might have said at the same time, yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. Let's go with that.
Oh, and of course, there's boss battles to do as well. This included Ripperoo, Koala Kong, Pinstripe, Papu Papu, Dr. Nitrous Brio, and let's not forget Dr. Neo Cortex at the end. So yeah. Oh, and you get bonus rounds, and you come across Tana in one of the bonus rounds you'll do. Another will be Brio, and the last one is Cortex, in which you get a key. But the difference is you can't replay Tana or Cortex in the PS1 version, while in this N-Sane version on the Switch and Xbox, which is what I have both physically, you get to replay all three bonus rounds: Tana, Brio, and Cortex. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Got some horses down, Anthony.
Yeah.
We're getting few now here.
I know. You see the steel crate? That's instead of a wooden crate, that means nearly perfect, but you died. Because you gotta go through the stage without dying in order to win a colored gem. Yeah. So yeah. And here's one of the challenging levels in one of the games, Crash 1, Slippery Climb, which is the hardest level in my opinion. The #1 hardest level out of the top 5. Yep, that's right. I mean, out of the top 10 hardest N-Sane Trilogy levels, right?
Right.
Easy there on #1, right? Top 10 hardest N-Sane Trilogy levels of all time. #1, Stormy Ascent. Am I right?
Right.
So yeah. I wouldn't put Hog Wild on the list because that's one of the easiest levels ever, to be honest. Yep, that's right. Oh, and there's no bonus level for Crash 2. only Crash 1 and 3. So yeah, I have to deal with that, alright?
Alrighty.
So on the Switch version, I have 600 lives in Crash 2, and I'm planning to get 600 lives in 1 and 3. Am I right? After all, my mom says I can only go up to 600, right?
Right.
So yeah. Oh, and after all, I got the Xbox One version for my birthday in 2019 along with the Xbox One. Oh, and I got Crash N-Sane Trilogy on Switch first.
2019 is the year we did of Anastasia.
And the year I did of The Lion King.
And Stamina 2.
And Lion King and special performers. And also Beauty and the Beast, Frozen, and Toy Story, right?
Yeah, and of course, in August, you went to Disney World in 2019.
Of course. So yeah.
But this year, you're going back to Disney World this year.
Anyways, guys, yup, back to Crash. So yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So here I have 84 lives, as you can see, yeah. That's right.
849, Bob Harry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I was saying, I got the Switch version first, before the Xbox One version, in 2018, as a pre-order. Am I right?
Right.
So I could take it on the go as well. So yeah. Oh, and this is my first Bandicoot Lover retrospective ever. So yeah, the next one I'm gonna be doing will be probably Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Who knows?
Oh, I'll go with that.
And then I'll probably be doing Tomb Raider Remastered Trilogy as well. Probably alone. Yeah, this time for real, alright? So yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and careful not to hit those spiky things. Robotic things, I mean. Or else you'll go to Bandicoot Heaven. So yeah. Oh, and these robotic things look weird, as I would say. Better watch out for the smoke, or else you'll lose a life and go up to Bandicoot Heaven, like I said. Okay, I know I'm sounding like a bit of a broken record right now. So, when I was a wee little lad, I discovered not one island, but 3 islands in Crash 1. One of them is where you get to defeat Cortex in the end, which is Cortex Island. And the second island is the middle island. And the first island is Insanity Island. How cool is that? Right?
Alright.
Oh, and here's a bonus round as well. So I completed the original Crash 1 when I was like 11. So yeah, in 2005, I should say, on the PS1. Am I right?
Alright.
So it was originally released on September 9th, 1996. The same year as... You know when? You know what? Jasmine?
I have no clue, Anthony.
The same year as your parents got married, right?
Right. You got it right, honey.
You wanted me...
Got it right.
Oh, so you wanted me to say it?
Yes. Yes.
2 days after your parents got married. Am I right?
Right! 1996, they did! Yeah! Oh my god!
And the first version to be released was in 2017, which is Crash N-Sane Trilogy 1.0 on PS4, which features Naughty Dog references, including the paw on the meteor in Crash 2, Nathan Drake references, and many others, and of course Uncharted references as well. How cool is that?
Yeah, of course.
But that's only for the first PS4 version. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and it was released again in 2018 on June 29th, which was yesterday, only in 2018 on PS4, Switch, Xbox One, and for the first time ever, the PC. Or should I say the Steam as well, yeah. And then later on it will be released on Steam Deck, PS5, Xbox Series, and it'll be working on the Switch 2. Don't worry, no biggie. So yeah. And also, I'm sure CTR Nitro Fuel and Crash 4 will also be working for the Switch 2 as well. The sequel to the Nintendo Switch 1, I should say, yeah. How cool is that? Don't you fall asleep on me, and don't be silly. Oh, I missed some of the boxes. That's a shame. After all, this'll take forever, might I say, yeah. This may take... After all, this boss is pretty cool. Like Pinstripe, who has a really cool... who shoots really cool, might I say, right?
Right.
So, yeah. Oh, and in CTR Nitro Field and N-Sane Trilogy, both him, Ripperoo, and Crash are all voiced by Jess Harnell. In both N-Sane Trilogy and Nitro Fueled games, right?
Right.
And Coco in both CTR Nitro Fueled and N-Sane Trilogy is voiced by Anna Sophia Robb. Am I right?
Right.
Yeah, and Cortex is voiced by Lex Lang, who performed him since Crash Twin Sanity, and of course, there are of course people other than Jess Harnell who made debut in Crash Tag Team Racing. Nolan North reprises as well as Engine, as well as taking on the voice of Dingle Dial from Crash of the Titans DS version. Yeah. And there's also Corey Burton, who made his debut in Wrath of Cortex, as he only voices Entropy. So yeah. Oh, and there's also Dwight Schultz, who, along with John DiMaggio, debuted in Nitro Car. John voices Tiny, while Dwight voices Papu Papu, and some of the lab assistants. Oh, and there's also Debbie Derryberry, who also debuted in Wrath of Cortex, who only voices Tana and Polar, and Tara Strong voices Pura, only the meows. Alright? Cool.
Oh, I see.
So, yeah. We got a little... Don't you fall asleep on me. We got a retrospective to do, alright? Oh, and there's also Chris Williams, who also debuted in Tag Team Racing, voices Uka Uka and Baby T as well. Oh, and there's a newcomer other than Anna Sophia Robb, who voices Coco, Fred Tatasciore, who voices Koala Kong, the giant polar bear, Pure Growling, and Komodo Mo and Komodo Joe. Am I right? Oh, and there's also Quentin Flynn, who voices Penta Penguin and Baby Cortex at the end, at the 100% ending of Crash Nitro Kart. I mean, N-Sane Trilogy. Sorry, I got confused. Oh, and there's Maurice LaMarche, who voices Dr. Brio, as well as some of the lab assistants as well. How cool is that? Oh, and last but not least, Greg Eagles voices Aku Aku, of course. So, yeah. Oh, and this is so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and some gameplay is for my Switch, and other gameplay are for Xbox One, I should say. How cool is that?
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I'm tired.
That's okay. We got a little extra time, so no biggie.
Yeah, no biggie, guys.
Oh, and Crash 1 doesn't have power-ups, so you'll have to use your strength to get either the Sapphire, Gold, or Platinum relics. So, yeah. Oh, and the funny thing is, when you get 100% without collecting all the relics in Crash 2, you get the 100% ending, as well as in Crash 3, when you complete the game 100% by getting all the gems, crystals, and relics, either Sapphire, Gold, or Platinum, you get to defeat Cortex after getting the 28th relic. How cool is that? Just like in the original. And they fixed the completion requirements that you had to get all the gold relics in the first PS4 version, and they fixed that too to 100% to feature the ending in which Cortex, Uka Uka, and Entropy get sucked back in time, where they become babies and fight over ass like babies, and Uka Uka does not become a baby. So moving on to Crash 2, which is aka the best one, I swear. So Crash 2 is my favorite in the N-Sane Trilogy, as well as in the original trilogy, the original PS1 trilogy, I should say. So yeah, well, because I get to play as Coco freely as well. Oh, and the boss fights are really cool. There's Ripperoo making a comeback as a boss fight, and Dr. Brio, who helps you collect gems to destroy the Cortex Vortex, as well. Sorry, I tickled my throat. As well as new bosses like Dr. Engine, Cortex's Igor-like minion, and Tiny Tiger, who likes jumping, and let's not forget the Komodo brothers. Oh, and there's new allies as well, like Polar, as well. And of course, it's also the debut of Coco Bandicoot, unless she was foreseen in Crash 1, I should say, right? Right?
Right?
So yeah, obviously we do have to avoid icicles in this snow level, Snowbiz, and also Cold Hard Crash, I should say.
Guess who's awake?
Who? Coco?
No! Hey, Dada!
Who is it?
Hi!
Oh, James, care to join in too?
Yes? I
That's,
heard that you guys are having a baby tonight.
yeah. It's a surprise.
Yeah, we are. Isn't that great, James?
Yeah.
It's
Shh.
wonderful, Mama.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, back to Crash 2. Alright? So, yeah.
Okay.
First off, there's Turtle Woods, in which you have to get the blue gem without breaking all the boxes. Anyway, I first got the crystal, and then the blue gem without breaking all the boxes, and then I had to fall in a hole, and then I had to restart the level and get all the boxes to get the box gem. Clear gem, I mean, yep, that's right. The red gem, you have to use a secret exit in Air Crash to get to the death route in Snow Go. So yeah, and then when you get to the cliff, just jump off, and then you can land on the red gem and onto the ground. Yep, that's right.
Onto the ground, Dada.
Yeah. And the green gem is in the Eel Deal, which is behind something, a fake wall, surrounded by lots of nitro boxes, unless you have an invincibility Aku Aku. So yeah. Oh, and I got the green gem in the behind the fake wall in the death route. And the yellow gem, you have to beat a certain amount of time in plant food in order to win the yellow gem. Yep, that's right. And finally, the purple gem is in a it's on a clever deception, only to have unbreakable nitro crates which don't explode for some reason, but it will take you to the death route where the purple gem is. When I was a wee little lad, I happened to only get the purple gem, and then later on, a few years later, I got the green gem along with the purple gem, in which I figured out how to get it. So yeah, isn't that right, Jasmine?
Right.
And I'm your Aladdin, right?
Yeah, I'm yours too. You're a partner, my boy.
Yeah. You know that song?
Yes?
You know, you have the soundtrack on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Remember how, you know how many of us Crash fans thought that getting all the boxes in Cold Hard Crash was this big, massive challenge? Like, oh yeah, trying to do that death route. This is the hardest challenge in the franchise.
Yeah, that's right. This is the hardest challenge in the whole wide world.
Oh, to be young and naive. Yup.
Oh, the lonely being naive.
Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah, you got that right, Timothy too.
And I got that problem sorted out in the Switch and Xbox versions. Yup, that's right. Be careful not to get smashed as well. Yup, that's right. So
Yeah.
Oh, and careful with these. Chill. With these enchildas, yeah, in which what Knuckles is, right? Similar to Knuckles, but meaner enchildas, yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah. Forgot to say this, but get comfy. We'll be here for a while, so if you're enjoying this, pause the video, grab yourself a soda or juice or packet of snacks and enjoy this video if you please.
Lunch or something. Get comfy, guys.
Yeah, grab a soda or juice or packet of chips or whatever, and enjoy this video if you please. Yeah. So yeah. Sorry, I forgot to say that in the beginning, but that's okay. We only got 15 minutes left, right?
Right.
So yeah. Oh, and we're gonna move on to Crash 3. You know when?
When?
Oh, and there's this skiing levels you do in Crash 2 as well, with Coco as well, yeah. Alright, moving on to Crash 3. Starting now. Oops. And of course there's time trials in which you get the speed shoes from Crash 3 into 2. Sorry about that. And it totally fits. Crash 1's desire is so restricted that I'm just fine with sticking to my natural speed. Yup, that's right. And now moving on to Crash 3. Yup, that's right. In which many new bosses were introduced. Dr. Nefarious Troopy, Dingodile, and the more menacing and evil Uka Uka. And returning foes came along like Dr. Engine, Tiny Tiger, and of course Dr. Neo Cortex. And of course there were new allies like Pura the Tiger and Baby T. How cool is that? Right? Right?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, and you get power-ups as well as you did in Crash 2 with the speed shoes as well. Yup, that's right. Oh, and so yeah. Oh, and how cool is that? So yeah, how about that? Oh, and there's this side-scrolling levels in which you did in Crash 2 and 1 as well. How cool is that? Only in future tense as well, and the bonus rounds, might I say. Oops, sorry I had to hear that. That was the TV. Sorry.
That's away.
I pressed the wrong button. So yeah.
But the fingers, oh my god.
Oh, and you get crystals, and this time the colored gems are in the death routes as well. Well, the one you can get without dying is the red gem in Deep Trouble as well. Yeah. Alright. So, and the yellow gem you get in the secret area in Hang 'em High in the 6th warp room. Yep, that's right. Don't you go to sleep on me. We got a video to do, alright? And there's also underwater levels and the tiger levels and jet ski levels and motorcycle levels and airplane levels as well. How cool is that? Don't you go to sleep on me. We got a video to do, alright? Wake up! Sorry, my girlfriend is so tired, right?
Right.
Are you awake now?
Well, I'm waiting for my coffee to cool off, though.
Okay. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's also the Death Route gems, which are purple, blue, and green. Well, purple in High Time and blue and in Tomb Raider, in which both I got without dying, and then the green gem in Flaming Passion. How about that? How cool is that? Oh, and there's the Death Route where you get the green gem as well. So yeah. In which, yeah, I had to do that. So yeah. Oh, and there's the Iron Checkpoint crate, which also appears as well. So yeah. Oh, and you better watch out for these swords. Or else if you crash, you lose your pants and his underwear is exposed. Yeah. You know. You get it? So yeah. And Coco gets the Death Angel animation because it's, you know, not appropriate for children for seeing Coco's underwear. You get the picture. Well, we saw Cindy Vortex's underwear in When Pants Attack in Jimmy Neutron. Yeah. So with Coco, why not? I don't see why not. Yeah. Well, they should have done that, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, and there's the battle of the bonus rounds too. Those segments are basically the same, only to have power-ups in them. Yep, that's right. Oh, and this is my second favorite Crash game, so yeah. Oh, whoa!
Yahoo!
Oh, and there's Bug Light, in which all 4 color gems have a death route. A gem route. I mean, each colored gem has a death route in a secret area. Yup, that's right. After all, I got all the gems, relics, and crystals in Crash 3 as well in the Switch and Xbox One version, while only in the Switch version I got the relics in 1, and in Crash 2 on the Switch and Xbox version I got the relics in 2 and 3, while I only got the relics in Crash 1 on the Switch. So yeah, I had to do that, yeah. You know what I mean. You get the picture. Oh, and to be honest, I love this game, like so much, to be honest. After all, it was released 7 years ago, today on the PS4 first, though 6 years ago yesterday, it was released on PS4, Switch, PC, and Xbox One. Yep, in which I have it for Nintendo Switch and Xbox One as well. So yeah, how cool is that? And the cutscenes are absolutely gorgeous in many ways. Yep. Right, Jasmine? Right?
Right, another.
Yeah. After all, we only got 5 minutes left, so let's do this. Right?
Right.
So yeah, once you get all the crystals, gems, sapphire, gold, or platinum, once you collect all the gems, crystals, and relics, whether it's sapphire, gold, or platinum, depending on what time you have, you get the true good ending, in which Cortex, Uka Uka, and Entropy get sucked back in time, where they become babies and fight over the mask like babies, like I said earlier. And Uka Uka does not become a baby. He's normal. Alright? So, cool. Oh, and all the characters, like I said, look perfect. Oh, and there's a secret bonus level as well called Future Tense, which is the second hardest Crash N-Sane Trilogy level to date as well. But luckily I got my bazooka as well to get all the boxes and enemies as well. Literally, am I right? Only for Future Tense? Seriously, how about that? So yeah. Well, yeah, obviously it's right here, yeah? That's right. Right?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, and you can't play Coco in boss levels, Crash only boss levels, except for the Crash 3 engine boss fight. That is, yeah. That's a shame. Oh, and they let Crash and Coco be playable in all plane levels, like Rings of Power, Bye Bye Blimps, and Mad Bombers. How cool is that? Only to have Coco be playable in Mad Bombers as well, and in Bye Bye Blimps to have Crash playable as well. And Coco be playable in Rings of Power. How cool is that? Jasmine?
Another.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a whole lot of stuff to do in this game as well. Like, in the end, if you complete the game and get all the gems and crystals, Brio will show up and defeat and then Crash, Coco, and Aku Aku and Brio destroy the Cortex Vortex, leading us into Crash 3. So yeah, Oh, and there's future tense as well, which I completely mentioned already, but I want to talk about it again. So luckily I used the bazooka throughout this level as well to make it easier. How about that? So yeah. Well, obviously it's right here. Yep, that's right. Right?
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed this retrospective. Definitely subscribe if you're new here, and make sure you give this retrospective a big thumbs up, comment, and share if you get the chance. So if you do hit that subscribe button as well as that like button, I'll mail you a Crash Bandicoot controller for either your PS4 or your Nintendo Switch. So I'll see you all in my next video. Peace.